What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode, we beat Ludwig the Holy Blade, or Ludwig's Holy Blade, or whatever you want to call him. Ludwig. And it was a fun fight. A little horsey guy with a nice little horsey blade. The Moonlight Holy Blade that we got. But a quick fun fact about that I forgot. If you actually go into your inventory and you dress up with, like, the, let's just go here instead. If you dress up with, like, the black church garb or the white church garb, or I think technically the executioner garb counts too, maybe even the choir garb, but anyway. For sure, executioner white or black church garb, you can talk to Ludwig and then answer his question. He'll just give you Moonlight Holy Blade instead of having to, you know, attack his ass and kill him. So yeah, if you want to keep the head alive and get some other optional dialogue, I kind of forgot about that. But, oh well. So let's talk to this guy again. Go on ahead. Yeah, we already talked to him. Okay, can we kill these, like, bodies? No, we can't. The body piles. Alright, well, without further ado, we're going to try to get to another boss. It's not that far away, but it actually can kind of be hard to get to it. So, we'll kind of see what happens. We're going to put on our torch for this area. Even though I think I actually do want my...
Only the true blades of the church.
Okay, well, we can't open his door. So actually, we want to have our gun out. I guess there is a light here. But first things first, you see the guy with the gun behind this guy. We want to go get him first. And then let's run away. Because we want our gun out for this guy. Come on, lock on. Why won't it let me lock on? There we go. Because as you guys know, these are some of the easier enemies to parry in the game. So you can go ahead and parry that guy, but they have enough health now that they live. Damn. Now we can take out our torch. So quicksilver bullets. Cool. Got a little bunch of little side rooms here. I don't think we can. I think we can unlock that one later as well. I think this one goes down to where we would like to go. I do get turned around the DLC. That's why I've been... Nope, this one doesn't. This one goes to, hey, what's up?
Are you a hunter? Well, that's very odd. You hear the toll of the bell?
I don't hear a bell now.
Very well. The beast you seek will not be found here. Go back to your hunt, and if you have the chance, put this knife behind you. Places better left untouched. Secrets better left alone. Only a fool so brazenly roam.
Okay, I don't know who you are.
Bear in mind, some places are better left only for.
Okay. So I wonder if we were supposed to tell him yes or no, but I don't hear a bell right now. I mean, we did when we were in, like, the cathedral ward, we heard a bell ringing. And actually, I think through in Old Yharnam as well. But again, I didn't hear a bell anywhere else. Okay, nothing in here. And then we can go over here. Fist of Gratia. I don't know what that is. Is that a key item? Let's see. Let us see. We have so many items now. It's not a material. Is it a consumable? Is it considered like one of these things? It is not. Is it a weapon? No. I don't see any Fist of Gratia. I don't really know what that thing is. Oh, here it is. It is a weapon. Alright, a chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. A hulking hunter woman, simple Gratia. Ever hopeless when handling hunter firearms. Preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with this hunk of iron, which incidentally caused heavy stagger. Gratia was a fearsome hunter, and to onlookers her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder this weapon later assumed her name. Is this her? Looks like it could be her. Well, she's not alive, so... Okay. And now there was someone talking back here. So I do kind of want to go see what's up with that too. We couldn't open the door anyway though, so...
Colored by blood, but always clear of mind. Proud unto the church. Beasts are a curse, and curse is a shackle.
Only ye are the true blades of the church.
Alright, man. We can't open that door either, so neither of these two NPCs that we can kind of see right now. Oh, hey, we missed something here. Frenzied Cold Blood, cool. Good thing we came back. Can't open that door either. Can't open any of these doors. I want to open these doors, guys. Come on now. Anyway, we have a little dark area here. And there's not a whole lot else to this small area. But we are going to get to an area here that is actually pretty important. Has a lot of stuff to it. It has a lot of stuff that we actually need. But first thing, we're going to come back here. There's some rats. So let's take them. I missed. Okay, so it only takes the R1 or the L1 of that attack to get him. And there's an item back here. Bloodstone chunk. Hell yeah. I will take that. Ooh, this corpse has something on it too. Ooh, some poison knives. Yeehaw. Alright. So next, I think there's an item up over here as well. We are going to need our sword out because you can see somebody up there. But I don't really want to... Did I say our sword? I meant our gun. But I don't really want to fight them. And I say them, get a great one's wisdom. The way you're intended. Because over there you can see a lady. I kind of want to just pull her. But you know what? We're close enough. Okay. We messed up. Let's heal. So she's like a mage and is going to... shoot us from afar. Okay. Hang on. Getting stuck on the wall. Ooh. You can see this lady uses Ludwig's Holy Blade. Come on back. There we go. She's not too hard. It's just when you get both of them at the same time, unfortunately, you get 11,000 echoes though, so that's pretty nice. Alright, now we're not really going to try to parry this girl. Alright. Cool. You can see she does have the whip, but threaded cane. But there we go. We got her as well. 14,000 echoes. Quicksilver bullets. Hell yeah. Alright, so like I said, that is the probably the hardest part of this area right here. If you let them jump you. I only kind of went individually one on one at the end because I kind of fucked up. And I went ahead and want to make sure there's nothing back here. No, because this is an elevator, you can see right here. So first thing you want to do, step on this, and we got that eye pendant. We'll go through and I think it was a key item, right? The eye pendant when we were at the fiery beast that we'll deal with in a little bit, unlocks the surgery altar. So you can go here and insert that. Alright, there we go. So that ladder or elevator now goes up. Fun times. I want to make sure again that there's nothing there, which there isn't. But we're going to ride it back down because we have to play some elevator shenanigans to get some items here, to do some other things. That elevator is very loud. So we'll step off, and then come here, and let it go back down. And you can see there is a item here. Inspect surgery, or I think it said surgery altar. And you can see we got Laurence's skull, so that's another key item. Let's go here. Laurence's skull. Skull of Laurence, First Vicar of the Healing Church. Nope, can't use that. Skull of Laurence, First Vicar, or Vicar, I can't remember how you pronounce that, of the Healing Church. In reality, he became the first cleric beast, and his human skull only exists within the nightmare. The skull is a symbol of Laurence's past. What he failed to protect, he is destined to seek his skull, but even if he found it, he could never restore his memories. So, we need that item because we are going to go bring it back to the big old fire beast. So I think if you operate this, it goes back down, right? Yes, then we want to be on this as it goes down. Because now we want to go down to the bottom. That was a weird way to say that. But I want to make sure there's nothing behind us as well. I don't think there is ever anything behind us, but just to be sure. Alright, perfect. So we can step off, and right here there is a chest if you're trying to get the platinum trophy. Search this chest. You get the church cannon. It is one of the items, one of the weapons, obviously. Just like the Fist of Gradia. I didn't even know that was one of them for a second there. I kind of didn't know what that was, if I'm being honest. But we can go to the church cannon. Display an oversized weapon used by the Healing Church, a type of cannon that fires with a curved trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains, not just for any ordinary hunter. But the men lacked the wits to effectively operate firearms, and the weapon was quietly ushered into permanent storage. So, there you go. It requires blood tinge to, it requires 16 blood tinge to have, and requires 16 to have or to use it, and also 27 strength. So it's again a strength weapon. This one we didn't see. It scales with a D. We didn't really talk about that. A D strength, so obviously a strength weapon. But yeah, not something that we are going to use because we're pretty basic. So I think when we step back on this, it'll just pop us back down, and then we'll have to play more elevator games and go back around and go up now. So again, we need to come over here, operate the device to bring it back down, and then we can be up, because we are actually going to travel back to the Dream and maybe use some of these cold bloods. I don't know how many we got. I don't think I missed anything back there. I do want to do a quick run back through, because I, for some reason, remember there being bloodstone chunks here. And yes, we did get some chunks back here, but I thought I remember there being some chunks somewhere back here. So I just want to go one by one real quick through these rooms, make sure we got everything. Come in here, and there's nothing. Come in here, and that's where we got our Fist of Gradia. Come over here. Can't open the door. Come over here. For some reason, I just remember there being chunks somewhere here. Down here is where this random guy is that we can't get to. So that's rather interesting. So we can't say anything more. We told them, whether we told them we heard the bell or not, I don't know if there's a difference. I don't know as much about the DLC as I do the base original game, so that kind of makes me sad. I should know more. Okay, that's locked as well. Okay, it looks like there is an item in there. Shrouded by night, yeah. But it's locked, so we can't get in there. And here's our homie out here. And there was this guy over here, but we already got the blood vials off of them. So I guess we're good to go. There has to, feel like there's a way to get into that door. Maybe we just don't have the way to unlock it yet. Who knows? Or maybe some shortcut way. Who knows? I guess I'm just mistaken. But maybe there is some chunks in there and I'm just remembering and we'll just figure out how to unlock it later. Who knows? We actually, like I said, just want to go up because we're going to go back to that lantern. We can take out our pistol again and go back to the hunter's dream. So let's go ahead and run up on this. It should go up now. Now that we've played the elevator shenanigans. Did all of our fun stuff. And depending on the time of this episode, I might show you guys just a real quick farming method, depending on how long this last bit takes, because it could take a little bit of time. But yeah, there's a good farming method if you guys are having trouble with the DLC, or you feel like you're under leveled or something like that. I want to kind of show it off. So also, I wanted to check to see there's a weapon I think that I got, or not a weapon, a key item that I wasn't sure if I got or not. I would only know if I saw it. Yeah, we got the firing hammer badge. Okay, cool. There was another badge that I thought that we had gotten, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, we still have the whirligig saw as our secondary item. Put the saw spear back, I guess. It would be cool to have the Moonlight Holy Sword or something like that, but oh well. Anyway, I do want to see if we have the other consumables. Any cold blood. So we have 2 9s. I don't know if that's going to get us enough to get a level. And we have 2 8s. Because, you know, it's always worth just spending these so you hopefully don't lose them. It's a 6,000. Yeah, I know he awaits us. Oh, barely. We needed 72,000 and we got some. So we'll get our skill up 2 more. Gets us 2 more attack. So, there we go. And now we are going into the fight with almost no echoes.
Farewell, may you.
I do appreciate that. What do we have? So we have boost HP, damage reduction, stamina recovery, speed up. Alright, cool. So, we are going to go back to the old hunter headstone and move on with our lives. Now, we're going to go back to the hunter's nightmare because we are going to go back to that big body that we saw just hanging out where it looked like Vicar Amelia, basically. Kind of like the same fighting arena. And I think the best way to get back there is this way. But I'm not 100% sure now that I think about it. No, I think I'm wrong. Okay, nope. Don't need to come back to you. Sorry. I'm gonna see if he follows me over here. If he follows me over here, we'll just fight him and kill him real quick for the echoes. No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I get so turned around in the DLC. Like I said, I don't know the DLC as well as I should. So, that's a me problem. But yeah, no, we just want to go up this hill. That's right. Go up these stairs. Damn, bro. Oh, you gotta shoot me. Tempering damn blood gem 4. Okay. There you go. Kill our crows for no reason. Get our whole 800 echoes from that. You guys know me. I have a hard time leaving people behind. There we go. We can kill him with fire since he's afraid of it. Yes, yes. And then I think we would just go... Oh, what's up, bro? Cool. Nobody else around here, right? Okay, cool. Thank you for hitting me. Damn. Alright. And then what you can do is come up here, and if you need some echoes, you can fight this guy. But we're going to do some preparation, so we probably are just going to fight him, even though he might kill us. Damn, I was hoping to get... Damn. There we go. So, not really worth the 3,000 echoes that you get. And we'll get blood vials from them, so I just want to make sure we're fully healthy. We get 6 of them, so there we go. And we don't really need the bullets that we wasted. So, what we are actually going to do is, like I said, we are going to be fighting something that we've seen before. I don't know where are we at here? I think we maybe just leave the hunter hat on, maybe? We could do the old hunter cap. So the old hunter cap, and then this gets us 140. What does this get us? 120. So now we want to go with the charred hunter stuff, because we are going to be fighting something that has lots of fire, but the old hunter cap has more than our normal hunter hat. So as you can see now, in our total defense, we have 335 fire defense. If we wanted to go with the hunter hat, we would go down, what, that's 50 compared to 60, so we'd only... Oh, excuse me, go down by 10. But I kind of like the old hunter hat, so we can go through that with the charred hunter stuff. And then we are going to use bolt paper, but I do want to see a quick study. I'm going to do a quick little study here when we come up here. So basically, we are going to be fighting a boss up here now that we have Laurence's skull. We are going to be fighting Laurence. As you can see, we'll walk up here and you'll see the big old fire beast up there. You can see that he's kind of on fire. He will go to being more on fire in quite a little bit. But he is probably the tankiest boss in the entire DLC, on par with some of the chalice dungeons from what I've heard, like the end stage chalice dungeons. But from what I understand, this is like the tankiest boss in the entire game. As far as if you count base game and DLC and don't count like the chalice dungeons, this is the tankiest boss. So he takes a lot of damage and does a lot of damage. So he can be rather difficult, but you know, we'll see what happens. So we'll go in there and we'll see what we can do, but I want to test our regular damage compared to the bolt damage once we get in here. Alright, here we go. So let's do a normal hit. It was 430, so let's get some bolt paper now. So that's like 15 damage. So kind of the same as Cleric Beast. You want to try to stay on its butt, but he has added fire explosions. So kind of good for us, kind of not great for us. But we do have a serrated blade, so that does some extra damage too. Get some of our health back, let's heal up. Get some of our health back. Okay, let's heal. Nope, let's heal. Okay, we dodged that, so that's good. Oh, he jumped past us, that's good. And then when you get about half health, he falls onto the ground. And that is why you have fire resist. Okay. Alright, he starts breathing fire. Get our bolt paper back on, heal up a bit. See if we can get a charge attack. We're gonna get kind of sandwiched in the corner here though. Go for that slam. We gotta get a heal off somehow. Alright, let's see if we can get a charge attack. And there we go. There is Laurence, the first Vicar. And that is difficult. As you can see, he does a lot of damage. We get the Beast's Embrace rune. I almost said Beast, so I was putting Beast and Embrace together. So Beast's Embrace. He is rather difficult. You want to try to stay away from the fire. I have a harder time with the second phase than I do with the first phase, because the first phase is kind of very similar to Cleric Beast. You kind of stay on its butt and try not to get hit by the explosions of the fire. As you guys can see, I got hit by a lot of the residual fire damage there. But when he's down on the ground, he can leak out fire from around him, kind of like he's pooping it out, for lack of a better term. It just kind of comes out of his the bottom where his torso would be connected. And then he can also breathe fire, which you saw we got hit. If we didn't have the fire resist damage there, I probably think we would have died. Probably as well as the -4 damage reduction rune. So, and if we weren't pretty leveled. So, like I said, it can be difficult. Laurence is a rather difficult boss. He has a lot of health. You saw how many hits that it took us to get it. We had to go through 2 bolt papers. The guy is tanky as hell. So, like I said, the guy can be difficult. So let's return to the Hunter's Dream. And yeah, like I said, that is not one of the easier boss fights. I don't think it's the hardest, but I have this. It's probably the second hardest as far as the DLC. And if you want to compare it first time fights, it's probably my third overall, because Gascoigne was my hardest first time boss. So, well, second hardest. There's another DLC boss later on that's even harder than Laurence, so we have that to go look forward to. But we're going to put all our hunter stuff back on, because we are a hunter, and a hunter must hunt. But that's Laurence for you guys. So now I kind of want to show off the best strategy for getting the most echoes. Well, it's not the best strategy, it's the one that I like better. What you can do when you go through to get some more echoes, you want to get the visceral attacks, get more blood echoes, so you get the air rune. I think there's a better air rune that we just don't actually have. So, so you can do that. But I typically just like doing the moon, all the moon ones. So you can see we have moon, and then the third moon one. So you just go there, and then, like I said, because I think that farming for echoes is, and you go to Murgos Loft Middle, I think that farming for echoes is absolutely necessary in the DLC, at least for me. If you want to be a BL4 player or something like that, which is the lowest level in the game, and you want to have a challenge run, then sure. But for me, it is imperative. So we get 4,000 echoes from just killing those guys, which is pretty alright. A lot of people skip them. And the fastest route of doing this 100% is if you do the visceral attacks one and you just skip these guys. You can technically just run past all of these guys, but I would rather just fight them. I didn't see how much echoes we got from fighting those guys, but it's a couple thousand. So absolute efficiency. If you want to do that, you skip these guys, just go for the pigs. But to me, 3,900 echoes is still pretty worth it. We kill those 3 that took a couple seconds. And then the way I do it, I take off these antidotes. And you definitely don't have to. It's just the safest way to not get killed. I go through and do a blue elixir. I did it a little early though. I forgot this pig is facing away from us. So this is why you can also get the visceral attacks, get more echoes from, because you will visceral attack those guys. But one pig gets you 16,000 echoes and some blood vials. So you'd really only need the blue elixir for like these two pigs here. Just make sure you get this one. The second pig will try to attack you. And usually you're still in the animation of the visceral. And then you just try to get behind this guy. And get a visceral. There you go. I think we were at 50,000 already, though. Get some more blood vials. And then I also fight these shadows guys because I also just enjoy fighting them. They're kind of fun. You don't have to. It is not necessary. They don't give you as much echoes as the pigs do. And they're also dangerous to get yourself killed like that if you're an idiot. Let's just heal. Okay. I'm doing a great job of showing off farming strategies here. And this guy can kind of run away. Like I said, 4,000 for each of them. If you don't suck like me, get 3,900 for that one. So there's 4 of them, so that's also 12k. You can also come down here and kill these guys if you would like. And sometimes they give you echoes as well. Not sometimes they give you echoes, I mean sometimes they give you blood vials as well. But like I said, 3,900 for them. We did lose some echoes here, unfortunately. And then you can either run up somewhere else, or you can just bold Hunter's Mark and get out. We'll do it one more time, just to kind of show it off. Maybe 2, depending on how much we need for a level. Because I think it's at like 80,000, so we need like 2,400 right now. There we go. Get those guys, get some pebbles, perfect. Get them sent back. But again, a couple thousand for those, and you can just do this run and get quite a few echoes. How are you not dead? There we go. So like I said, 4,200, 8,000 just from, what did that take me? 20 seconds? That is definitely well worth it. I hate when he falls. But you can sometimes follow him back down. Sometimes they give you vials, sometimes they don't. So it looks like we might be running low on vials again. So it'll be another good run that we can do. But this can also get you vials if you don't get hit. The pigs always give vials, and the shadows, if you're more careful, give you vials too. So I haven't done this without the blue elixir. So probably the best idea to do it with the blue elixir. But, you know, we made it work eventually. And there we go. So, if you have some blue elixirs, it is definitely a good idea to use them. That did not go well. But these guys can also go better too if you do viscerals on them, because they're actually pretty easy to get the viscerals off on. But not if you do that. There we go. Get that guy. get that guy. None of the mages are pretty easy to just run up on. And there we go. Look at that, lads. We did not get any blood vials, but hey, we're at 223,000. Like I said, we can come fight these guys too. So I do find it better if you just do the blue elixir strat. Hey, bro. Rude. Can you give me some vials? Perfect. Look at that. He gave us some vials. So then we go through. Bold Hunter's Mark. And again, you can do it again. So this is kind of, like I said, if you guys want to click off the video, this is kind of just more of an educational part for leveling up for the DLC, because the DLC to me is tough. So it's the hardest part of Bloodborne in my opinion. They ratchet up the difficulty way more than almost any part of Bloodborne. So yep, he awaits me, so we can channel some blood echoes. And apparently she's gonna look at us weird because we emoted on her. And look at that, we do get the three levels, so we can go skill and get to 42, so 82, 84, 85, so only four damage per hit though. But anyway, you can go ahead and do that. And I want to check my vials. Yep, I find my worth in the waking world. We had a ton of extra. No, we have stored ones. Why were we down to 15? Oh, we didn't go back. Duh. I'm such an idiot. I was like, why did we not have echoes? Why didn't they re-up? But we're kind of dumb, so it's okay. So last thing we're gonna do is I kind of want to go through, and let's go with first let's go with the all damage. Where is that? All damage reduction, more echoes from slain, and then we are going to go and do frenzy resist. And I just want to go run through real quick and see if we can get some better luck on the here. Where are we going here? Ashen Hunter and Ashen Hunter. There we go. So we have frenzy resist. How much total do we have? Frenzy resist 395. Perfect. So I'm gonna go basically do what we were just doing again. Go back to Murgo's Loft, and I want to see if we can get some better luck with farming the winter lanterns, because we had some terrible luck with the winter lanterns that we farmed, and we got basically nothing out of them. So I just want to see if we can actually, so let's get rid of these and do sedatives. I want to see if we can actually get some good stuff out of them. There we go. So we get 3,000. So again, you still get a decent amount. It's actually probably worth to do the visceral one instead, but oh well. Yes, we need to call this back up instead of running off of it. Then we'll just bold Hunter's Mark back and then kind of get out of here. There technically is a better way to do this. If you want to go for frenzy, you can actually go with this grave guard mask, which right now we have 19. So let's actually just go with it just to go. And then I don't think there's anything that has frenzy resist that's better than the Ashen Wolf Armor. No. So if you want to do like full frenzy, I just hate how this looks, so you know me, I'm all about the looks. I was gonna say, and this is gonna be the first time we die going through back to go back here. Can you squeeze through there? Okay, whew. For some reason I thought that was the area to go, and I think they're actually kind of in a good area for us. Yeah. Perfect. I think we can curse, tempering, damp, blood gem 5. I think we can actually go through without. Let's just do a sedative. We can get enough from the old lady. I think she continuously gives them to us, so. Let's go. Perfect. They're separated a little bit. We'll sedative again. And heal up. This one gives us quicksilver bullets. Let me go with her. And get our R1, L1, L1. And I think we might actually... Oh, quicksilver bullets. So we got 1 gem. Isn't that just wonderful for us? Cool. I find that so annoying, if I'm being honest. That we got 1 new gem out of all 3 of those. Like, come on, man. But, oh well. Cool, our frenzy does reset. Let's just try it one more time. I know we're kind of just wasting episode time here now. But, like, I'm not super worried about it. Okay, they're both dead. We're just killing them for echoes now. Let's go back to our sedatives. Call this back. Heal up. And then we can go through again one last time, because like I said, we have been so unlucky with these gemstones that we've got. We did get one out of 3, but we're at like, I would have to go back to like see what the math is if I wanted to actually do it. But like I feel like we're at like 4%. I forgot we have to run off of it first. We didn't let it come back. And one of these times I'm gonna die doing this roll. I haven't yet though, so there we go. This should be this will be the last time we do it anyway. So look at that. We'll be okay. So there we go. We're fast enough to get the R1, L1, L1. Quicksilver bullets. Look at that. Sedative up. Come back here. See where they are. The one saw us, so not a fan of that. So we're getting double frenzied right now. Let's see if hopefully we can. Fuck it, we'll just do the second sedative. And there we go. And let's see what they give us. Quicksilver bullets. And a cursed tempering damp blood gem 5. So again, not the end of the world. The bold hunters mark out. We got 2, so out of 3, that's what, 2 of 6. So I guess that's 33%. I'd have to look up. Maybe that is the actual like percentage of what you're supposed to get. But who knows? I just have a feeling we're gonna be short, and I want to get like 1 more level now that because we're close to having 1 more, and I feel like we're just gonna be short, just like a small amount. 93 should be enough, right? It shouldn't have gone up to that much, right? Because it was still in the 70s last time, I'm pretty sure. I just want to see. I'm just saying, look at knowing my luck, it's gonna be 94,100 or something. We'll just sell some random shit then. But I was like, if we can avoid that problem here. Again, like I said, power leveling is just, I think, the way to go
Very well met.
in this. So, oh, no, it was 78. Perfect. So we get skill, we get 2 more skill. Perfect. Or 2 more attack power.
Farewell, good happening.
Yep, find your worth in the waking world. Let's get out of this ugly stuff that we have on. Get back to our hunter stuff. Hunter gloves and hunter trousers. And look at that, we're back to looking beautiful. So we got 2 blood gem 5s. We'll see what they actually look like. Because they're the cursed ones. So increases stamina cost 2.7. Yes, that is actually kind of exactly what I was looking for. Because the beast one is terrible. HP depletes is the worst. So if we go here, And we do increased stamina cost 2.7. Perfect. I will take it. Because that raises us. We were at... What do we have? This? 7.3. So it went from 307 to 363 now. Look at how much way more damage we're going to do. But our stamina costs go up. But if we look, we can still do 6 attacks with just R1s with just stamina. And still do 5. But just to be safe, as much as I talk about power leveling, we are actually going to, we'll get rid of this one, this deep sea, and we will go with the HP 10%, and then we are going to go, yeah, Hunter's stamina recovery speed up too, yes. We are actually going to take the moon rune, like, yeah, you get more echoes, and that's nice, it's definitely worth it. We're going to boost some max stamina to counteract that a little bit. So now we get more stamina, more health, and we can do all of that. Let's just take that out. We'll be down to 19 vials. I don't really care. I think as soon as we travel back to the Hunter's Dream, we were the Hunter's Nightmare, technically, we'll be ready to go. And that's actually where we're going to let it off here. Let's go to the Research Hall. And next episode, we can start off in the Research Hall of Bloodborne in the DLC. And that'll lead us to 2 more bosses. And then I think there's 5 total. So we'll get 2 of the DLC bosses done. Probably not right away, but because the Research Hall is pretty long, it might be a whole episode of the Research Hall here. And then those 2 bosses will probably be in one episode because they're literally back to back. It's like Celestial Emissary and Ebritus. It's literally like you do one and then you go to the next door and that's the next boss. So let's go ahead and get our monocular out again. But now that we're in the Research Hall, that is where we will let off this episode. Like I said, in the next episode, we'll start the Research Hall, and we're getting kind of close to the end of the DLC, because after those 2 bosses, we have the Research Hall, 2 bosses, an area, and a boss. And that's the end of the DLC, so we're getting pretty close to the end of Bloodborne here. And then we have the whole actual end of the game. We have the final boss and kind of stuff like that, the endings of the game. So we're getting pretty close there. But we're getting close to the end of the DLC, and then after the DLC, there's a little bit left of the game, and then we are kind of done. So anyways, I'm looking forward to it. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.